I'm Scott, and this is GreatScott Knitting, and I just wanted to pop on to do a quick hello and just basically wrap up the whole Shawlography journey. So last Friday, Clue 4 was dropped by WestKnits, and it basically wrapped up the shawl for us in a couple of different ways. You had a short version where you basically just did an I-cord bind off and called it a day, or there was a longer border version, and let me tell you, it was a border. It took me a while to move through that. It was a lot of knitting, but I really do like how it turned out. I've seen a couple of variations on the theme out there on Instagram where people took their colors and did some fading with it, which I thought was a really interesting idea, and kind of wonder if I could have done something along those lines, although my colors really weren't too fadey, so probably not. But anyway, I like how it turned out. I really did enjoy the entire process of this mystery knit along. I had never done one before, so this was new, and I really did have a good time. As I'm sure you probably could tell from some of my posts that I have done around this shawl. Now, this shawl did a couple of things for me. It inspired me to play around more with brioche. So as soon as the brioche section was done, I immediately got some junk yarn out of my junk yarn. I mean, it's not junk yarn, but it's some old scratchy yarn, acrylic yarn that I had in a gift bag that had been given to me. So I threw on a couple colors and did a quick brioche cowl. So it's fun and reversible. And so, yeah, it basically woke up my brioche sleeping monster, I guess one could call it. So yeah, so I have another brioche cowl on the needles as well here somewhere. Yeah, oh, here it is. So another little brioche project that I'm floating around with. So there's this, and here's the flip side of it. So so much fun enjoying that process. Thank you, Stephen West, for waking that monster. I don't know how I feel about, I mean, I've done baubles before. I'm doing baubles again in another little project that I have to do. And I've never done the welts before, so that's kind of fun. I enjoyed that process. Some of you have seen posts that I put out on Instagram, but here it is, the final finished project. Looking so much fun. Here's the side to side. Really was a very fun project to do. Lots of interesting textures, lots of interesting colors, and ideas and thoughts that went into this shawl. So very much fun. It was on my own hand-dyed yarn from Mount Carmel Yarns. It is a 100% superwash merino wool that I dyed up myself. So really enjoyed working with that yarn, and really did love the colors to play with as well. So while I was working on that shawl, when I finished up the clue, I worked on another Stephen West pattern called the Doodler. Again, in some yarn of my own dyeing, which is a 100% merino non-superwash that I had dyed up. So that was fun to do as well. So I know he has some additional knit alongs coming up for the end of the year, and those patterns really do look cool. But I have a lot of other knitting that I'm going to be doing for the holidays, at least. And I know that make along doesn't actually start until the end of December, but I don't know. Maybe I'll cast on one of those shawls. I don't know. But anyway, that's the shawl. That's the wrap up of that little adventure. I hope you've enjoyed coming along on that journey with me. And I actually cannot wait for next year's Mystery Knit Along. I'm excited for that already. Even though I think I am, the anticipation of it was a lot. And it was a lot of work. So it's going to be nice to go through some smaller projects to get some really quick knits out for the holidays. So thank you all for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you are liking what you are finding on this channel, make sure you hit like and subscribe. Hit the little bell icon if you want to be notified of any content that I upload to this channel. If you're a new viewer, thanks for coming by to check it out. And if you are returning, I appreciate your continued support. So thank you all for watching. May you have peace in your home and the fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Bye.